Okay, we got 2,500 points of Astra Militarum. We went all tank for this battle. We got 4 detachments. I got 2 spearheads, a outrider, and a super heavy. Let's go over them. We got Commander Pask in a Punisher as the HQ for this spearhead. 2 Leman Russ battle tanks and 1 demolisher. Second spearhead led by a tank commander and an exterminator, followed by 3 tanks, 2 Leman Russes, and a demolisher. Everything is what you see is what you get. Sponsons, everything. Third detachment led by a tank commander and a vanquisher. We got an autocannon sentinel and 3 multi-laser sentinels. These are all scout sentinels, all separate individuals. And then we got the Bane blade, super heavy, with the sponsons and the heavy stubber. So we're clocking in here at 2,500 points, or a little just below it. I think it's about 4 points below. And since we're Battleforged, we got 3 command points, plus 1 for Spearhead, plus another 1 Spearhead, and plus 1 for Vanguard. So looking at 6 command points. Let's go check out the bugs. Alright, we got 2,500 points of the new Tyranids Codex. Got Connor back on the channel again. So what do you got here for this list? How many detachments?
We have 2 battalions and a spearhead.
Alright, let's talk about this first one led by this Prime.
Yep, so that's going to be 1 battalion, and the 2 HQs are a Prime and a Neurothrope. The Neurothrope's going to have the Norn crown for the relic. And then we have a unit of 7 warriors up here. And they've got Death Spitters. And their count is having bone swords today. And then we have a unit of 30 Termagants. And our other troop choices are 3 Ripper Swarms of 3, and then 20 Hormigons.
Alright, who's this Hive Tyrant leading?
He's part of the 2nd Battalion, along with the other Hive Tyrant, with wings and some Devourers.
This guy?
Yep. We have 2 Trigons in those battalions. Just regular Trigons. Not Prime. And then we have a Spearhead led by Old One Eye in the middle there. It's got a Stone Crusher Carnifex, which you see right now.
Where's Old One Eye? Right here?
In the middle, yeah. Big
Tusks.
claws. Yep. And then we have 2 Thornbacks with Scything Talons and Devourers. And then we have a brood of 3 more Carnifexes. 2 Dakifexes, and then one with Scything Talons and a Venom Cannon. And to finish out the list, we have an Exocrine.
Alright.
Yep, and we're going to be Hive Fleet Jormungandr.
So these are appropriately named Thornbacks.
Yep.
We built these models a long time ago.
Yeah.
How old were you when we built these?
I don't even know. It might have been like 5 years ago. 6 years ago, maybe.
More than that.
Might have been. Yeah.
Pretty old. Alright. Okay, so 2,500. Right on the nose or a little less?
$24.99.
$24.99. Alright, let's see what these bugs can do against the Imperial Guard. Alright, we got the battlefield set up here. We're going to go with another ITC simplified scenario, number 4. Big guns never tire. And we have 4 objective markers. They're placed in the spots that they were traditionally placed for ITC mission. And there were 3 victory points apiece. If you have a heavy support near it, you don't get outnumbered. That will control it. And each heavy support unit that's destroyed from the enemy is going to be an additional victory point. And then you have the standard Slay the Warlord, First Blood, and Line Breaker. So we got this, got some lowlands here, some rocks. We got some river valleys running through here. And it's going to be tough for the guard. We have to get through this area. We got our tanks. And we're going to see if there's any reports of Tyranid activity that's been reported. See if we can flesh these guys out. We got the so one of the objectives is behind this big rock formation here. It's going to be a line of sight blocker. We got this jungle piece of terrain right here, another line of sight blocker. But a lot of heavy going. Every single pieces of these terrains will count as cover. So anything that's in or on rocks or in or a river or in the swamp parts, woods, will be considered in terrain, in cover. Alright, let's go on and see who's going to get to choose a deployment zone in first turn. Alright, so these tricky bugs, they put 5 units in reserve, so I had to place 5 of my units. We got the hammer and anvil deployment, so we got the 2 blue sticks marking off the lines of demarcation. We got 2 Leman Russ battle tanks coming up this flank, the Baneblade right through the center, and then 2 Leman Russ battle tanks on the other flank, moving towards this area. So now Connor's going to put his 6th unit down. What'd you put in reserve? You had a couple of the flying Hive Tyrant, 2 Trigons, a whole bunch of bugs that were going in there. You spent the stratagem.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the stratagem.
So I used the Jormungandr special stratagem called the Enemy Below. I spent a command point to put the Tyranid Prime with the warriors inside the Trigon hole.
So whatever's popping up out of there is going to bring a world of hurt.
Yep.
Alright, so what was your unit that you placed down after I just put 5 things down on the board?
Put some Rippers on the objective.
Rippers right on the objective. Alright, so let's get back to you with what my next placement will be. Alright, so we're going to place some Scout Sentinels here. We're going to place our first one with the autocannon right here. What's your next placement? Just right at the edge of our deployment zone here. Alright, Connor's going with the Stone Crusher.
Yep.
Out of line of sight. My next one will be this Scout Sentinel going in the swamp right here with the multi-laser. What do you got?
Old One Eye.
Old One Eye?
Yep.
Behind the rock formation.
Yes.
We cannot hit what we cannot see. I'm going to put another Scout Sentinel right here in the middle of the swamp. Our Outriders trying to find a path. This is a squad.
Thornbacks, yep.
Squad of 2.
Yes.
Alright, still out of sight. That leaves my last Scout Sentinel. We'll put him on the other flank trying to find a path through this quagmire. Alright, so we got our 4 Scout Sentinels out in front, the Outriders. Your next placement. Alright, we got the Hive Tyrant. Does he have the chameleon power?
No, not this time.
Alright, not the Indominus Rex.
Nope.
So behind that wall. So we're going to put the Outriders, Leman Russ battle tank, the HQ tank commander with the Vanquisher battle cannon. We'll put him right here. Alright, what do you got? Alright, so you got your shoot effects being put down as 1 unit, as a group of 3, 1 drop.
Yep.
You don't have to stay within coherency of each other, right, after the battle starts?
Correct.
Alright, we're going to put a Demolisher in the center, right on this objective. There we go.
The Venom Thrope.
HQ
Yep. Venom Thrope. Sticking them in.
or Neurothrope?
Neurothrope.
Neurothrope.
Keep on calling them, I think.
Alright, I got a second Demolisher. Let's see where we want to put them. Let's, we'll come over here. This hammer and anvil deployment, always fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, he's going to go right on this flank, coming up the river. More Rippers.
30 gaunts.
30 gaunts. Well, we'll let you set them up and then we'll film it. Alright, we got 30 gaunts in a line going all over these rocks, stretching all through the front edge of this. So we're going to counter that with Pask. He's going to be right behind this Scout Sentinel. squaring off against those gaunts. Alright, so we got Pask right here. Looking out over the field. What do you got next? The Exocrine?
Yep.
Big beast.
Yep.
So my last drop is my other tank commander and the exterminator.
Slide him in.
I'm going to put him right on these rocks. Coming up over this hill. Alright, so I'm fully deployed. You still have what? Anything?
I finished first.
Oh, that was your last drop, the
Yep.
Exocrine? Man,
Yeah.
you got me, edged me out. So you're going to have +1 to your die roll.
Yep. We
All
have
right.
the same amount.
Let's see what you got. You use that stratagem, you get all that stuff in reserve as one drop.
Yep.
Alright, what do you got?
We gotta roll, see who goes first.
Roll it off. You're getting +1. Oh,
that
no,
works
that
out.
+1 got it. So you have the option of going first or giving your opponent the first turn.
I'll go second.
Alright, so I'm going to get the first turn. I'll be able to shoot some stuff. And I got to do my scout moves first, actually, with those sentinels. We move those scout sentinels. Alright, so my scout sentinels get the free 9-inch scout move before the battle begins, so they've moved out, trying to extend that 9-inch anti-deployment, anti-trigon holes that will come up. We tried to get everything evenly spaced so there wasn't anything behind. And trying to defend against those trigons. So these scouts, they're scouting ahead. They say, hey, what's up? There's something ahead. And there's all kinds of beasts. So here's what we see. A couple of gaunts over here, some small ones, maybe a big guy over there, the Exocrine. Some of these other scouts moving out. Got some creatures over here. Bugs are spotted, sir. Open up. Alright, we thought that this guy could see the Exocrine, but the jungle's blocking it over here. And then the mountain is blocking it over here. So we're going to have to fire the 2 las cannons at some gaunts that are sticking out on that rocky outcrop to the left. Nothing. Alright, so we're moving out. We moved the this tank commander moved to the right so he can buff these 2 Lehman Russes. Pask had to move at full speed 10 inches, so he won't be able to fire his turret twice just to be able to get range on those bugs. The Demolisher sallied forth a bit, 5 inches, and this guy moved up. He moved his full distance to buff those 3 tanks over there who stayed still. One of my scout sentinels moved to the left a bit in the river. The other one stayed where they are. Alright, let's open up with some fire shooting. We got the Baneblade. He can't, unfortunately, I don't think he could see anything. Yeah, blocked. We got the stones blocking everything over there. Can't really see it. Nope. Alright, on the right here, we're going to open up with the Punisher. It moved at full distance, so it's only going to get 1 volley into those gaunts in the woods. Alright, so we got Gunners kill on sight, tank order, to get 20 shots at those gaunts. Hitting on 2s with Pask. Rerolling 1s. Not one in there. That's amazing. His opening fire, his first shots of the new Codex. Right on the money. Alright, 20 dice. Strength 5. Gaunts. Toughness 3. 8 and 3s. Alright. How many we got in there? 5, 10, 13.
There's modifiers?
No, just straight up 5. 13 saves for the gaunts.
Alright, so we got a 5 up because we have Jormungandr cover. Alright, so we make 6. So 7 die.
Alright, the heavy bolters. Kill on sight. You rolling any ones? Nothing there. Hitting on twos, so that's all hit.
Oh, wait, you moved.
Oh, that's right. So, plus ones, right? It's like there was two twos in there. So we're hitting on threes with the heavy weapons. Hitting on threes. Wounding on threes. So 6 with heavy bolter fire.
Saving on 6s. Nothing. So 6.
Okay, second tank order. Gunners kill on sight. Pask is going to issue it to his tank commander buddy, who's going to open up at the rest of those gaunts. See if we can take these guys out. Alright, the tank commander hits on threes. So we got the heavy stubber. That's going to be the blue dice. We got the black dice for the heavy bolters. And then we got the exterminator autocannon with the white dice. So the white dice are hitting on threes because of the grinding advance. And the blacks are hitting on fours. And the heavy stubber is hitting on threes. So here we go. Get to reroll ones before we pull anything. So let's pick these up. Get the rerolls. Alright. So the blacks are suffer the -1 for moving. And they're hitting on fours. So I didn't see any fours. So we pulled all the threes and twos. The heavy stubber hits on threes, so we pull that one. And this does not suffer from grinding advance, but we pulled a 2. So there's all of our hits. Okay, this is strength 5, so wounding on threes. This is strength 7, wounding on twos. And this is strength 4, wounding on threes. So we got 2 at -1 from heavy bolter fire, 1 regular, and another one at -1.
Okay, so
3 at -1.
6s, 1 saved,
And 1 regular.
and 1 regular at 5. Good, so 2 die.
Alright, we grinding advance. Turret weapon gets to fire a second time at the remaining gaunts. And we hit on threes because of grinding advance with the turret weapon. And with strength 7, so we're wounding on 2, so 3 at -1.
6s, 3 more.
Okay, this tank is going to issue an order to this Leman Russ. We're going to use the Cadian tank order, pound them to dust, which means I get to re-roll anything that has a random number of attacks, which is the battle cannon. So we're going to fire at the exocrine. That's down range. Right there. And we're going to get 2 shots with this because we didn't move. The heavy bolters are out of range. So let's go roll this up. We get to re-roll the dice for the battle cannon. We pound them to dust. Alright, let's see how many shots we get. We get the max, so we're going to take those 6 shots. No re-roll necessary there. Hitting on 4s. And these are strength 8 on the exocrine. What's his toughness? 8?
8.
So only 1 wound.
And it's -3.
-2 with the battle
-2.
cannon.
So he's got a 4 up. He's a 3+ in cover.
Nice.
Good.
So the second volley is a 4. I'll stay with the 4. Hitting on 4s. This is awful. Alright, so that was not a good one. We're going to get another tank here. We will use a stratagem, which will allow my tank to issue a second order. Alright, so we're going to issue a tank order. It's called a stratagem here. It's Inspired Tactics. So if I issue an order or a tank order, that officer may immediately issue an additional order. So he's going to order his additional order on this Leman Russ to get the same rerolls against the exocrine, which is down range. Okay, first shot is a 5. We'll keep it. No reroll needed for that. Hitting on 4s. Got 2. Strength 8, wounding on 4s. Nothing. Second volley. We're going to re-roll that with the stratagem. Got 4. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. And a wound. It's at -2.
4 up. Saved.
Alright, so we're going to fire, we're going to issue an order with this commander here on this Leman Russ battle tank. It's going to be pound them to dust. So he'll be able to re-roll his dice to determine the heavy D6 battle cannon, which did not move. And the Cadian, wait, is that I get the Cadian rule,
tactics.
the tactics, so I get to re-roll 1s that in the shooting phase to hit. Alright, so we're going to target this exocrine that's down range. Yep. So we're going to use the heavy. It's a D6 for the turret. We'll keep it at 5. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because of Cadia. Still missed. 2 hits, strength 8 on the toughness 8, 1 wound on the exocrine.
4-up save for the cover. Failed.
Alright, so this is a D3 damage. 2. So he's taken 2 damage points. Now we're going to play Inspired Tactics. So this guy's going to issue a second order, a stratagem from the Astra Militarum command deck. I can immediately issue another order. So he'll order the same thing for this tank, targeting the exocrine. Pound them to dust. So getting to re-roll that turret weapon. Shots. It's a 2. I will re-roll it. Stays a 2. And we got 6. 1 hit. No wounds. And we'll fire the second volley. We'll re-roll it. Got the 6.
Nice.
So that's good tactics. Good stratagem. And we're re-rolling 1s because of Cadia, which picks up another hit. And now wounding on 4s because of strength 8, toughness 8. There we go. Digging deep with this battle cannon.
Need 4-ups. That's not good.
Oh, Nelly. 3?
Yeah, I use a command point.
Command point.
1. Got it.
So 2.
2d3.
2d3.
4.
4 points of damage.
Down to 6.
Alright, we're going to fire the multi-laser. Strength 6 at the exocrine. 3 shots. Hit on once. Strength 6, need a 5. Nothing. This guy's going to fire at gaunts. You can see some more in the woods there. 3 shots with the multi-laser. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Strength 6. Toughness 3. Wounding on 2s.
So it's AP nothing?
AP nothing.
5-ups.
2 more gaunts dead. The Demolisher can't see anything. That Demolisher is out of range. So that Scout Sentinel all the way on the left, he's going to fire his multi-laser at gaunts that are on that rock. 1 hit. 2s to wound. 1 wound. Strength 6, toughness 3.
5. Nope.
Killed 1 more gaunt. And now let's go over here. We got this tank commander. He's going to issue an order to this battle tank who has sight. Looks like, let's see it, if I can get it in there. We got a Carnifex. Alright, so we got a Carnifex in sight. Can this guy see him? Yep.
Probably.
I see green in the screen. Alright, so we got a Carnifex. Got a Carnifex. This guy's going to be out of range. His last cannon can see him, so let's issue the tank order. Tank order on this guy. Pound them to dust. So he'll be able to re-roll the number of shots. We got a 4. I'll stay with it. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. 3 hits.
Well, you -1 to hit on him because he has spore cysts.
Oh, so that's the cover that he gets?
Yep.
So I need 5, so those get taken out. Strength 8, toughness 8. Failed to
7.
toughness 7 on them.
Yep.
They're less tough than the exocrine.
Yep, 1 wound.
1 wound.
So
-2.
Nope.
D3 damage. 1. Okay, second volley. I'll stay with the 5. This is the grinding advance rule. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. And you said we're -1 to hit.
1 to hit. Yep.
So I'm only hitting on 5s again. So those spore cysts taking out a lot of hits. Damaged. Got the
4
wound.
up. Nope.
And we're looking for D3. 2. Now the last cannon from the Demolisher. Hitting on a 4. Can't hit. Well, it would have been a 5, right? Because of the spore cysts.
Yes.
You're out of range of the 36-inch guns. And the Baneblade can't see anything right now. Alright, we got the Vanquisher. He's going to fire at that Carnifex with the spore cysts. So let's fire that weapon. Alright, this is heavy 1. He moved full speed, so he's not going to get the double shot. He does hit. Because it would be a 4 I would need,
Yep.
right? Because he's hitting on a 3.
Commander.
And it's a strength of 8.
So 3.
Got the wound.
And a -3, so he needs a 5 up with that Jormungandr cover. Failed.
Alright, this is a D6 die roll, but because it's a Vanquisher cannon, I get to roll 2 dice and discard the lowest. So D6 damage. So we got the high and the low. So we're taking that 6 damage.
Got him. First blood.
Alright, so with that Vanquisher shot, that's first blood. Carnifex is down. Does it have any writhing death throws?
No, not for the corner.
Nothing, no Carnifexes? Alright. So after the first round of shooting, we got a first blood with the Vanquisher, taking out that, finishing off the Carnifex with help from the battle cannons. Even though those Spore Cysts helped them stay alive. We're making moves towards the objectives up here. We got this one down here. And we're going to be able to probably get this one if we move up the Baneblade. We'll see what happens. Alright, we're going into the bottom of turn 1. See if any of these Trigons are going to pop up. Or any of the Hive Tyrants are going to arrive. Alright, there's only 1 unit of Rippers still in reserve. So let's talk about what just came down. It looks like the Flying Hive Tyrant going right after Pask.
Yep.
And then you got 2 Trigons that popped up out of their holes.
Yeah.
With warriors, and this one and the Prime. That was the stratagem you used.
Yes.
And then this one with the Jormungandrs.
Yes.
So we were able to keep you pushed forward except for this little tiny gap we left here with the Rippers, right?
Yep.
So the Rippers somehow got in behind here. But the big guys we couldn't get behind. So there it is. Alright, what do we got for shooting?
We got the Exocrine first. We're going to use a...
He's going to be back here.
Yep. We're going to use 2 command points to do Pathogenic Slime, which will increase the damage of his shots to 3.
Who's he targeting?
He's going to fire at the Sentinel first. The Sentinel right here.
Okay.
Choose first salvo. Hitting on 3s. All hit, except 1. And then wounding on 3s, because he's toughness 6. So 3, -3.
Alright,
So
put the damage, yep.
9.
Alright, so we don't get any saves against that because it's at -3 AP. And let's see if it blows up. Nope. Alright, so Sentinel just got vaporized by the Exocrine. Boom.
Second salvo is going into Pask.
Okay, right over here.
6 shots, hitting on 3s.
Pathogenic Slime.
Yep. Wounding on 5s. 1.
-3.
-3.
So we're looking at a
6.
6. Nope.
3
This
dead.
Hive Tyrant's not going to shoot at Pask. Pask took some damage from a Psychic Phase. What do you have? He got
that was
smite.
from shooting.
Oh, that was from shooting.
Exocrine.
The Psychic
guy.
Phase did some damage here. 3 points of damage from
Hive Tyrant.
Hive Tyrant. Alright, and this one got the Horror. So shooting at Pask from the winged Hive Tyrant.
Hitting on 3s. And he gets to reroll misses against Lehman Russ due to his Warlord trait. 9 hits, wounding on 5s. So 2 regular saves.
3 up. Double ones.
eyes.
Snake Eyes. 2 damage.
Yep.
Alright, Pask down to 7 wounds remaining. What else we got?
We have this Carnifex going to shoot his Devourers into here.
Sentinel.
Yep. So he hits on 3s. And he's going to wound on 4s. 2.
3 ups. Got him. Alright, so we got the Trigon targeting the Demolisher right in front of him.
Yep. 6 shots, hitting on 4s. 3 hits, wounding on 5s. Nothing. And the second one is going to fire into this Sentinel. 6 shots, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing.
Alright. So 2 Trigons popped up, shot, didn't get damage. Pask got hit by the Winged Tyrant and Exocrine. And this Sentinel got hit by the Hive Tyrant, and we lost 1 Sentinel over here from the Another exocrine, right? Slimer maggots. Alright, any other shooting?
Yeah, the Warriors and the Prime are going to shoot into your Lehman Russ Demolisher.
Okay.
So they're going to hit on 3s. And they're going to wound on 5s. This one was a 5. So 4.
Regular save?
-1.
-1. So 2 damage going on the Demolisher.
3. Let's roll to...
Alright, check that. That was 3 damage. So the Demolisher is down to 9 wounds.
Alright, charge phase.
What do we got?
We got the Rippers charge into your Russ over here. Need a 9. Nope. You get to fire Overwatch.
Alright, the Russ gets a lot of heavy bolter fire. So we got 3, 6, 9 hitting on 6s. And nothing. And then the battle cannon. 3 shots. Nothing. Oh, reroll 1s. Cadia. Nothing. Alright, so the Rippers failed their charge. I didn't get any Overwatch hits. And now we got this Hive Tyrant charging past. So I'm going to use a stratagem called Defensive Gunners. So when a charge is declared against a vehicle, I get to fire Overwatch. And I hit on 5s and 6s now. So we're going to play that tactic. Alright, so we got 20 shots from the Punisher Gatling Cannon, but we're hitting on 5s and 6s because of the Defensive Gunner stratagem that we played. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. So let's see what we got here. 5s and 6s. Alright, we got some 5s. Picked up 3, doubled our hits. Strength 5, what's toughness on him? 7? Needing 5s. 3 wounds, no AP.
3 up save. Fail 1.
Alright, so we got 1 on him
3 bolters.
so far. Now, heavy bolter fire. Same thing, hitting on 5s and 6s. Heavy bolters. No 1s in there. But all 5s. So without that stratagem, we would have had no hits. Strength 5 again, so need 5s. 2 more. -1, this one.
So 4s.
Oh. Alright, he's in. Well, we didn't roll. Did you roll? How far did he go?
Oh, not yet. I need a 9. Put a +1 from adrenal glands, and he gets it.
Gets it with the adrenal glands.
Trigon into both of these.
Alright, so he got in here.
Trigon into this one.
Trigon into the Sentinel.
Yep.
So 3 shots, hitting on 6s with the multi-laser. Nothing.
And 2 dice. He's got adrenal glands, so he needs an 8. Not going to make it. Nope, definitely not. Double 1s. So the Warriors are going to charge into this full health Sentinel.
Sentinel Overwatch, needing 6s. Got 1, strength 5. I mean, strength 6, no wound.
We're going to multi-charge, so you can shoot the other one too.
Nothing.
Alright, so they also have adrenal glands. And an 8. Got it. I'll try the Trigon first.
So Trigon going into Sentinel. Let's get our Overwatch. Got 1 hit and a wound.
3 up. Good. So he needs an 8 because he has adrenal glands. Makes it.
Okay. Alright, so all the charges are complete. We got the Hive Tyrant here. We got the Warriors against the Sentinel. Another Warriors against that Sentinel. And then the Hormagaunts and Trigon got into that Sentinel. So all 3 Sentinels that are surviving are under attack, as is Pask. We'll get back to you at the end of this whole phase. We're going to roll it out, and then we'll tell you about the results. Okay, this Sentinel got destroyed badly by the Trigon, but it did blow up and did a mortal wound to him and killed 1 Hormagaunt. However, the Hormagaunts, what's the special rule? They get to consolidate 6 inches and then...
And then pile in.
Pile in 6 inches? So that's a 12-inch... Basically a move after you destroy something, which I was not anticipating.
And since the Trigon killed the Sentinel, they didn't have to pile into the Sentinel. They could do it towards the Lehman Russ.
And that's why my Lehman Russ now, who was well back here, who never moved, is in big trouble, because now it can't shoot. It's going to have to back up next turn. Awful. Alright, you also consolidated into this Lehman Russ after you got in touch with the Sentinel, right?
Yep.
So he's going to have to back up. So my 2 Demolishers are out of action for this turn. This sentinel held strong. This sentinel held strong. And we lost Pask. Pask got destroyed by the Hive Tyrant. So that's the end of turn 1, right?
Yep.
So we lost our tank commander, Pask, and 2 of our demolishers are now basically nullified. They have to back up. And we lost 2 sentinels. Alright, not looking good here for open round, but we do have some firepower that's in the back here. Let's hope that we can take enough stuff out, especially his Jormungandr. So that was awful. Alright, top of turn 2 coming up. Alright, we looked over our stratagems and our orders, and I think we got a good battle plan here to take out some of these units that are threatening to come in and tie up my tanks. So we're going to use a lot of heavy bolters to fire over there on those gaunts. We're going to use these heavy bolters here to fire on these rippers, where they have 4 wounds each? 3 wounds. And then we're going to see if this tank can finish off with heavy bolter fire, either one of these guys. And we have a thing called overlapping fields of fire where I'd be able to I can assist this tank right here to help me get those shots off that I'm going to need. And then we got pound them to dust, so I can issue that order here. Alright, let's do it. So, heavy bolters from these tanks. Let's start with this one, targeting these rippers. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. Hitting on 4s, nothing moved, so we're going to get, the only things that moved won't be able to fire, so we're going to re-roll 1s on everything with Cadia, but we're hitting on 4s, so that's that. What's the toughness on these guys? Strength 5, so probably
Toughness
3s.
3.
So it looks like 5 wounds at -1.
Okay, let's just see if they save. We have a 6 up, so they get a save with the Jormungandr. So saved 1. So 1 base is removed and 1's down to a wound. 1.
Alright, the battle cannon is going to fire at the Hive Tyrant. So first round, 4 shots. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Strength 8.
Top to 7.
2 wounds at -2.
4 up and vulnerable. Nope.
So D6 on each of these. So 5 points of damage on him.
What cannon is it from?
Battle cannon, this one over here.
It's only D3.
Oh.
So it was a 3.
2, 3? 3 points of damage. My bad. I'm used to last cannons. So 3 damage. Alright, this guy's going to issue an order. He's going to issue pound them to dust on this one. This tank. So the battle cannon firing at the Hive Tyrant.
Shoot twice?
The other one shot twice, did it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, did it?
I think you only rolled 1.
Oh, okay. So I got to do the second round of fire with the first one. So 4 again. Rerolling 1s because it didn't move. Cadia. Strength 8.
3 wounds.
3 at -2. 4 up and vulnerable.
1, 2.
2 saved?
Yep.
So
Well, 2 go through.
2 go through. So D6 damage.
D3.
D3, I keep saying
So
that.
5.
So 3, 4, 5 points of damage. Alright, now we'll do the pound them to dust. So the second Lehman Russ at the Hive Tyrant. Got the 6, so I don't have to re-roll that one. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s for Cadia. Ah, we didn't pick him up. Strength 8, 3s to wound. 2.
4 up. Save 1.
1d3. 2 damage.
More.
Second round of fire. Pound them to dust. Oh, should I? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to re-roll it. Whoa, watch it. It's hot. It's hot. Ah, I got two. Only got 2. Lost them. Alright, we both hit. Strength 8. 2 wounds.
4 ups. Whoa, he's dead.
D3. 2. How many do you have left?
1.
Alright, we got him. Got him. Does he have? He doesn't explode. Even if he did explode, there's nothing in range. Alright, that means the heavy bolters from here are going to go into the rippers. So we got 3, 6. Alright. Rerolling 1s because we're Cadia. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 3s. 3 at -1.
Oh, 6s. No.
So, base down to 3.
Dead.
Killed them all?
Yeah.
Oh, they only have 3 wounds. Why don't I think they have 4? Does some in your army have 4 wounds? That's a Ripper? I don't think anything can. Alright. So that was these 2 tanks. Now we got the commander. Let's see what we want to do for orders. If we want to issue... No, we can't issue any more orders with him unless it's on himself.
I think Nurglings have 4 wounds.
Inspired Tactics, do I want to issue? Okay, we're going to have this tank now over here, the tank commander and the Vanquisher. He's going to issue an order, pound them to dust on that Leman Russ to fire at the Trigon with his battle cannon. So we get this many shots, but we get to re-roll it because it's pound them to dust. So we get 4. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s because it didn't move for Cadia. Nope. Strength 8, toughness 7.
6. 1 wound.
1 wound.
So it's -2.
-2.
5 up. Good.
Alright, second round of fire with the battle cannon for grinding advance. We get to re-roll because of pound them to dust. Got 4. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling any 1s. Wounding on 3s, strength 8. 2 wounds at -2.
5s. Nope.
D3 damage each.
5.
5 points of damage. Alright, the heavy bolters are going to target the Jormungands. That was the battle plan. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. I don't see a lot of 4s. Oh, some. Strength 5, wounding on 3s, so that's 3 at -1.
So 3 dead.
3 dead. Alright, we're spending that command point to do Inspired Tactics, so now the Leman Russ...
Well, you can't do the same one twice.
Oh, sugar. Alright, so he's going to inspire this one, this Leman Russ, to pound that one to dust. So the battle cannon on the Trigon. Oh, we get the 6, so don't need it right now. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s for Cadia. Strength 8, wounding on 3s. 3 wounds at -2 on the Trigon.
5 ups.
Battle cannon.
Make 2.
Oh my goodness. D3. 2.
Down to 4.
Okay, battle cannon shot number 2. Grinding advance. Reroll for grinding advance. Damn it. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
5. Nope.
D3 damage. 2 more. Alright, as per battle plan, heavy bolters will be firing at the Jormungands. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. Hitting on 4s. Strength 5, wounding on 3s. Jormungands. -1, going to kill 4. Alright, so grinding advance. This turret is going to fire twice at the Trigon. First shot. Hitting on 3s. We missed. Second shot. I get to reroll 1s before Cadia got the hit. Strength 8. Got the wound.
So I need a 6. You're shooting at this one, right?
Yep. The one that was wounded. Are you kidding me? So he's going to live?
He's got the armor.
He's going to live. Alright, 3 heavy bolters. What do you have? 2 wounds left?
2 wounds.
Awful. Awful, awful, awful.
Shoot las cannons at him.
I know. Alright. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. Because we didn't move. Hitting on 3s because of the commander's heavy bolters, but it picks up 1 extra one. Wounding on 3s with the... Oh, that was awful. So 3 more Jormungands dead.
3.
From heavy bolter fire. How many left? There's a lot, right? You had 30 or 20?
I had 19 because 1 died.
Oh, 1 died, so you had 20, so we killed 1 with the other thing.
9.
9 remaining? That's still a lot. Okay. These 2 las cannons, let's do the Baneblade now. So the 2 las cannons. are firing at the Trigon over there that's wounded. The heavy bolters are going to fire at the Jormungandrs. And then the Baneblade cannon is going to fire at the warriors. The heavy stubber is also going to fire at the Jormungandrs. So here we go. Alright, we got 3 twin heavy bolters firing at the gaunts from the Baneblade. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. Strength 5, wounding on 3s against the gaunts. Killing on 3s, right? So
yep.
3, 6, 9.
Exactly 9 left.
Alright, so that was the plan, was to take the heavy bolters and wipe out everything that we could. So we cleared out the littles. Now for the 2 last cannon shots over at the Trigon. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. We need it. Couldn't get it. This guy's going to live. Alright, the Baneblade cannon. 3d6 shots at the warriors. I'm going to use a strategy command point to reroll this 1.
Holy crap.
Ah, God. Down to 2. I only got picked up 1 more. Alright. So 5, 6, 7, 9. 9 shots. 3, 6, 9. So I'd get more. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s for Cadia. Oh, it's not going to do it. I thought it was going to kill all the warriors. Baneblade cannon. What's the toughness?
4.
Strength 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is it -3?
Let's take a look. Alright, so the Baneblade got 6 wounds at -3. You don't get any saves, right?
Right.
And they do 3 damage a pop, and they have 3 damage each. So we killed 6 of the 7.
Yep.
1 is left. And we have a Demolisher cannon left on the Baneblade. Well, it was going at everything was going at the warriors that wasn't heavy bolter fire. So the stubber we didn't need, and the Demolisher. So the Demolisher is left. Let's see how that works. We get D3 shots. I should have fired that first because I think if you have more than 5 miles, I guess D6 shots. Well, still not good with this army yet, but we got the max. So 3 shots. Demolisher cannon. Hitting on 4s. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's 4 6s straight. Wounding 10, strength 10.
How many damage?
2 dead. And it's D6 damage at -3. So the first one kills 1. Second one. Oh, that was only 1 left.
Yep.
Got him. Alright, so that plan worked. The heavy bolters were to clear out the littles. The big cannons were going to take on the warriors. We had to use 2 last cannons on the Trigon. And we still didn't kill him. If we would have wiped him out, we would have been in good shape. Because this guy can move, what, 7?
I think 5 now.
Oh, he's wounded. So 5, but he can still charge 2d6. So he still might be able to contact me. This is not... We really need to kill that guy. That was not the best move. Somebody failed miserably. Wait a second. The horrid tank commander.
Oh, he never shot.
I never fired him. Let's roll up and see if he has range on the Trigon. He's horrid. He's going to be hitting on 4s. It's 36 for the heavy bolter. Out of that. And then the other thing is a Exterminator autocannon, 48-inch range. Alright, so we're going to fire the Exterminator autocannon at him, and the heavy bolter will target the little gaunts in front of me over here. Man, how did we forget about the horrid commander? Tank commander. Alright, let's do the heavy bolter first. We got a bunch of shots here at the gaunts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. We normally hit on 3s, but we're horrid, so we're hitting on 4s from the deceased Hive Tyrant. Oh, rerolling 1s for Cadia. Picked them up. And it's strength 5, killing on 3s. So 5 will die. No, you got, yeah, Termagants. They got cover from the Venom Thrope, right?
There's no Venom Thrope.
No Venom Thrope?
Yeah.
They got cover from the river. And the woods.
6s.
We said we were going to give cover from river and woods. Alright. Now the Exterminator autocannon gets to fire twice at the Trigon Prime. It's 4 shots each. Hitting on 4s because we're horrored. It's 2 hits so far. Strength 7, toughness 7.
7-6.
Oh, so 2 wounds at -1. They do 2 damage each.
Alright, we gotta make 2 4-ups. Nope, couldn't make either.
So he's dead because he only had 2 wounds left, right?
Oh, you might do a death throw on a 6.
What does that do?
More wounds to your sentinel. Nope.
Alright. So the Forgotten Tank Commander finishes the job on the Trigon, even though he was horrored. So we cleared out a lot. You still have Rippers in reserve, right?
Yep.
And this Trigon is fully capable with, what do you have, Catalyst on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ignored him. Now, he might be able to get a charge off, but at least he'll only be able to tie up 1 tank. And we got a good buffer in front of the Baneblade now with these armored units. Alright, that was the end of the top of turn 2. So now we're going to see how the Tyranids retaliate. So you got a lot of big bugs left. You still got some termagants, but it looks like all these big bugs got to travel all the way across this field of death.
Yep.
You're going to get cover every time you're in woods or river, though. Alright, so the shooting didn't do so good, right? This Exocrine did nothing against my toughness 8 Lehman Russ chassis.
Failed to wound.
Failed to wound for the toughness 8. You hurt yourself with the perils, but you smited this thing, right? Yep. So that you destroyed the sentinel here, and you destroyed the sentinel there. You tried to charge the demolisher. I got a hit with the demolisher, and did some damage to you, and then you failed your charge by an inch.
Yeah, you got 2 hits.
2 hits, but one of them got through, right?
Yeah, only 1 wounded.
And so I survived. The plan worked, but the only downside is that we're pushed all the way back here now, and the Tyranids have 3 of the 4 objectives. That one there, this one here, and this one back here. And you still have 3 Rippers in reserve,
3
waiting,
deep strike.
so they could deep strike anywhere, even right on top of the objective if this tank is not going to be there, which I'm going to be moving. Alright, so that's how we're rolling right now. The firepower of this tank line is going to have to open up again. It did its job last turn. Let's see if it could do it again against the bigger bugs that are coming down on me now. We got multiple bugs here. We got 2 Thornbacks, a Trigon, the Hive Tyrant, the Prime, and the Stone Crusher. They're all in range of charging my front tanks here. These guys are the second wave coming back in. Not as many. Except you got this guy, Old One Eye.
Yep.
He's a beast. And you still got the Synapse back here and the Synapse over there. So let's see what we can do. Top of turn 3 for Cadia. Alright, the firepower. Now, I'm not going to lie, it's brutal, right? It's definitely brutal, the firepower that comes out of these tanks. And when you inspire the tactics and you pound them to dust, it's pretty sick. Now, I spent all my command points. I think I had 2 or 3 left. They're all gone. But we wind up killing Mr. Carnifex over here, right?
Yep, 2 of them.
2 of them, Thornbacks. With all this firepower, these 3 tanks killed 2 Thornbacks. And then, oh, and some of the Gaunts too, right? The Gaunts got wiped out. The Demolisher here destroyed and killed, what was right here? Another
Trigon.
The Trigon. And then no, there was another Carnifex. So he killed the Carnifex, right?
There's a Stone Crusher up here.
But this guy, because he was within 12.
Oh,
so he killed the Carnifex. He killed the Trigon that was here.
Yep.
And those tanks over there with the commander killed Stone Crusher.
Yep.
And it was just right. We had got him down to that last wound with the battle cannon. I mean, with the Vanquisher battle cannon. And then we targeted the Hive Tyrant with the Baneblade. We used the heavy bolters. We used the Baneblade cannon and a Demolisher cannon. And it was brutal. Like, there was definitely damage all over the place. And it came down to the last Baneblade cannon, which was doing 3 damage each. I think I got 6 through to you, right?
Yep.
And you had to make 5 saves, 6 saves you had to make?
Five.
5 saves you had to
Five
make.
out of 6.
And you rolled 4, and then you command pointed the 1 reroll and got the 5 invulnerable save. So he lives with 1 wound left after taking a full brunt of hits from the Bane Blade with the command reroll. So he's alive, the Prime is alive, and they're definitely in striking distance of that whole flank. Actually, any tank you want over here. But I did clear out these bigger bugs that were in this one. But the second wave is coming through with Old One Eye and 2 DAC effects. And you still got your Exocrine that's in range of my commander, because I didn't move and you didn't move. And you still got 3 Ripper Swarms to come down.
Yep.
So what are we at the bottom of 3?
Yes.
Alright, so bottom of turn 3. And let's see what the Tyranids can do. Alright, the Exocrine was able to get 2 damage points now on the commander. And shooting here, knocked this Demolisher down to 2 wounds remaining. So he's got the massive damage. Smite whacked him with the Neurothrope, Psychic Screams, and DAC effect shooting. And then he charged, so you locked up both of these tanks with the Hive Tyrant that had 1 wound left.
Yep.
And then he, Prime, got a big charge and locked up those 2 tanks. And minimal damage. Looks like 1.2 points of damage here and there. But I guess it could have been worse. But now those are locked up. They will have to fall back to be able to shoot next turn. And you're getting closer. That flank is kind of be silenced. But it'll give me a chance to move up the board and maybe claim an objective. Alright, so we're going to go to, that was the bottom of turn 3. So we're going to go to top of turn 4 to see if I can move out and get some objectives up that vacant flanked over there. And do some damage to these Carnifexes. Possibly kill some Warlords. Well, we killed the Warlord, but kill some more of these Synapse creatures. Well, the firepower was severely reduced with 4 tanks out of action, so we've dispersed to the 4 winds to try to get away. And we thought we'd kill him with the Bane Blade, with everything except for the battle cannon. And we had 4 wounds left on him, right?
Yep.
What does he have, a 3+ crazy
3+
save?
and he's in cover.
Yeah, he's awesome. Jormungandr. And then the Bane Blade couldn't kill the other dude that had the Spore Cysts on his back, right?
Yep, he killed 1.
So Jormungandr, Spore Cyst, cover. Yeah, killed 1. And then all these guys tried to finish off that other guy and he couldn't do it. So the Bane Blade killed 1 with 1 battle cannon. All the rest of its weapons targeted over there couldn't get the job done on the Prime. Cover saves. And these guys couldn't get the job done and finish that DAC effects over there. Well, he is down to what? 3 wounds?
3 wounds.
So it looks like there's going to be more charges. These guys will probably get in range and definitely hit something. He's got something. So it could be 4 tanks locked up again. At least we know the Bane Blade saved because he has the Behemoth, Steel Behemoth. He'll be able to, even if he gets contacted, he can move and fire. Alright, the Exocrine is still in range of the commander because neither one of them have moved. This guy moved up a little bit. And that's it. Alright, on to the bottom of turn 4. See what the Tyranids can do. Alright, the Exocrine did a damage here. And the Prime finished off my tank. The Demolisher with shooting. Charged over there, did some damage. Did he do damage?
Nope.
Nope, didn't do damage. He was already damaged. So We survived the charge here. You failed this charge with Old One Eye.
Yep.
So we have one tank locked up. That means we got firepower from all these guys. Let's see what we can do. Top of turn 5. This is the money round, right?
Yep.
So we got to go for the objectives. Got to clear some people out, or at least take people off of the objectives. Turn 5 coming up. Okay, top of the 5th, money round. This Lehman Russ killed the Prime. This Lehman Russ actually had to fire both of them, right, to kill the Prime. Yeah, that Demolisher and him had to kill the Prime. Then this fired at the Crusher, right? The Old One Eye?
One Eye.
It took these 2 tanks to kill him. And then all of this to kill this Carnifex. But we did kill the Carnifexes. There was 2 of them, and then the Old One Eye. So they're dead. We full throttled it. Well, we advanced. We didn't full throttle. We advanced to cover that objective. You got some Rippers over there. You got that guy. You still have Rippers in the reserve?
No, not in reserve.
Oh, they dropped there. Oh, you got some back here.
Yeah.
So this is the money round. We got to look to cover. I have 2. I moved up with this, so he's covering one objective. This guy's covering a second objective. And then you got your objective back here you got to worry about, and then that objective over there, because it could end after this round. So let's go Tyranids, bottom of turn 5. Alright, the Neurothrope came over, advanced, and then Smite and Psychic screamed me for 5 points of damage, and then the Exocrine did 2 more, right?
Yep.
So knocked him down to a damage thing, so he's damaged, but still alive and holding that objective. You move the Rippers over here to get that objective. You move those Rippers up to get that objective, and my Baneblade is covering this objective. So the objectives are 1, 2, 2 to 2, right?
Yep.
And I had first blood. We both slayed each other's Warlord. And you lost Linebreaker when you lost your guys over here. So I'm technically up by 1, right?
Yep, I got Warlord, and you got the heavy support advantage.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. +1 point for every heavy thing that's killed.
Yeah.
So that's going to put me way over the top. Let's see if the game continues on to a 6th turn. Nope. So that's how the game will end. It was going to be decided even without the big guns never tire, right? Even with all those Carnifexes being wiped out. But you killed 2 heavies, and I killed, what, 5?
I only killed 1 heavy. That guy's a HQ.
Yeah, but still, oh, that's right. It's only heavy support. I was just thinking tanks.
You killed 7.
7 heavies
8.
to
8.
8 to 1. So we're net of 7. Well, great game. It was bloody. It's brutal. We had the hammer and anvil, unfortunately, but it got close at the end there. It was looking. I guess I forgot about all those other points though with the heavy supports. But you had these 3 things locked up until this last round.
Yep.
And you were threatening in the backfield. All right. Well, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, and the BELLPORT Battle Bunker is back online now. Now the football season's over, so hope to see a lot more battle reports coming out. And this is just kicking off the next season.